It's Monday. We are back with the EU4 hearing contest of speed, and it is Silverstone going around Great Britain. I'm very excited for this one. This is where we should see some spicy action. This was the pace test track, so everybody should have worked hard to put their pace tests in, so they should know this track very well. My name is Brooksy. I'm one of your two commentators for this evening. Join with me is in the comms boom is the legend Tom Carter.
Hello. How are we? Everyone in chat, I hope we're all having a good time. I hope we're having a good day. I certainly am. Let's enjoy the race. It's home Grand Prix for a lot of people because it's Europeans here, obviously. So, yeah, I hope it's going to be one of the most competitive races of the season. That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. Like we say, it's the pace test track. Charlie's out straight away. No messing about for the AlphaTauri driver. Coming right out on the medium tyres. Sky's looking a bit grey. Potential for wet during the qualifying. It's looking very dull indeed. Could we have some drivers let us know? Evening, everyone in the chat. What's up, Pooty? And evening, Matty Robbo. How are we doing, my mate?
Gonna send you the thing that I was talking about pre-stream.
Oh yes, please do.
So that's what I put. Oh, okay, I missed a little bit, but the first part was saying, like, obviously, about title.
So,
speaking of, it's changed.
It has changed. Yes, we should pull up the standings actually while we've got a minute, as everyone's setting out laps on the driver's standings. Grealish leading the charge by 58 points. Destructor not had the best second half of the season, but could hopefully make something back. Sid only 9 points behind in third place after making a late charge through the field. Charlie on a comeback, as we've seen. He's out on the track at the moment doing an outlap. We have 427 snatching fifth with his Ferrari teammate in sixth of Pipesec. Thiele doing bits for the Williams, getting the 78 points there in seventh. Havoc Connor with the Mercedes scoring 50. Sirotkin in the Aston Martin in ninth. Sebi on 10. D Summers, Brother Adam and Cygate dropping down in the lower points region. Very close together. Maybe a good finish could bring one of them further up the field. Cygate 13. Dougie 14. Nemes is a new driver, which we see snatching 15th, pushing a lot of drivers down, with Piney Penguin, DMS Racing, Real Aston Army, Nathan and Rising Claw to finish it off. And on to the constructors. Haas leading the charge, 194 points, but still Ferrari getting there, sat by side in the standings. Very close on 7 points. We need another Haas driver to get some points and get the Haas excelling. It's all on Grealish at the minute. Alpine with a 51 point gap there, being chased by McLaren and Alfa Romeo, with another slight gap in the points with AlphaTauri and Williams, but it's only 1 point between them as AlphaTauri has just jumped ahead. And we go down to Mercedes, Aston Martin and Red Bull with a bit of a gap, and not a lot they can do unless they score some points, but the Red Bulls are having a shocker season. That's a fact, should I say. I butchered that a bit, but I'll try.
Perfectly. You've timed that perfectly because Charlie's literally just turning the final corner to set the first lap of the day. It's going to be a 127.1. He didn't make a mistake. He chomped a big part of the curb on entrance to the chicane at the final sector. Is that Vale?
Coming out of Club,
actually,
yeah.
No, I mean not.
Vale down the straight and Club is the last corner. But yeah, it's a 27 and a 28 for Real Aston Army. I was expecting a bit faster, to be fair. But
yeah. So Real Aston Army. Yeah, with respect, one of the people who is usually at the back of the grid. So that's a decent little lap. That is obviously in contention. Not the worst. Not the the delta is usually a bit more than that. So go on, Real Aston Army.
Sirotkin goes second with a 27.3. I'm surprised. There it is. There's the 26. That's what I was calling for. Yeah. I'm waiting for the 26s. 27s is not the best lap. There they are. Domi Lee, 27.4. Whoa! McLaren on top. That is the reserve. That's the reserve filling in for Destructor.
Destructor. Oh yeah, Destructor's not here.
He's not.
That's poor. Come on, everyone. Only the real men have 100% attendance in season 13.
Yep. Put it there. Destructor out of the job. You're right. You're absolutely right. Could be out of the job. Sid goes pole, 26.2.
Oh, go on, Sid. That's a good lap, Sid. Doing the home seat proud. Sid's I hope Sid's my teammate next season.
Get me
So
to...
cool.
There we go. Give me to Brother Adam. Damn you. Nemes. Cross the line. What can he do? P7.
P7, that's decent. I like that from the Alfa Romeo, considering I am a teammate of this gentleman here.
Brother Adam, P4, 26.8. Ooh, we're already cooking.
Alpines
the
are
times
in,
are dropping.
Alpine and Williams today. Alpine and Williams up there. Ferrari's X47. A bit further down than he would have liked, maybe. But a lot of people staying in, not expecting something to happen, are they? Like rain.
Well, with
Be
drivers coming
that'd be
out so
bad.
quickly, that's why I suspected rain. We had Charlie that didn't waste any time getting out on a lap. So I suspected rain, suspected the wet weather, you know, getting the soft running while you can before the conditions become too treacherous. And I guess
This
very
is
sliding.
Silverstone.
And Grealish,
See what,
he's coming through the loop. Round we go.
Yeah. See who's
Up Village and
anyone?
onto the Wellington Straight. He's
Grealish.
on an outlap. Yeah, it's Grealish who's going to be setting the lap
Grealish
next,
has
I
hit the
think.
track. Are you getting a weird piece of like reflection down here, is it Wellington Straight?
That was Wellington Straight. Yeah, that was a bit of a like a mirage.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, come through Luckfield and going towards Woodcote. It was a bit strange, yeah, a bit of a mirage, a bit of a heat effect, but it doesn't look too warm.
Yeah, it goes Brooklands, Luffield, and then what?
Woodcote.
Then Cops.
Yes. This is Cops. We're coming through. Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, everybody knows.
Mm-hmm.
But he's going very slowly as he's starting to exit Chapel.
Oh, he's left the RS on.
Oh no! Oh no! I can see it, yep. Onto the hangar straight. He needs to slow it down and recharge that battery.
Oh. No, that's a visual bug. Never mind, he's on 100% if you turn on telemetry. Sorry.
Oh.
False alarm. He might have left it on first half of the lap or something.
That was a close one.
Can't
He's
just
coming around store.
screen. Yeah. Trying to learn all the corners. First corner's Abbey, is it?
Yes. Vale now.
Oh.
And then Club. Grealish flat now onto the Hamilton Straight across the line.
Starting his lap, then stay on board for the whole of this one. Our championship.
Flat round Abbey we go.
Fast.
Flying towards Farm. Swinging it in nicely. Bit wide and comes through the loop towards Village.
That's okay though.
That's nice.
I mean, you can go a bit wide there and still not lose too much time.
Yeah, it's flat now onto the Wellington Straight. And a corner that can catch you out very bad. Brooklands here. Round we go. Try and keep it as tight as you can and back around to Luckfield.
Nice exit here. You either run tight to the corner and get like a wide exit, or do you run wide and then cut back in on yourself a little bit for the power? You know, everyone's driving style is a bit different, and with the new deep dive on the next game, if you saw that, that's going to actually mean something next year. So if you want to be in a league for the new game, then make sure to get into cars.
Nice through Beckett's and Chapel. Yeah, nicely done indeed. Onto the hangar straight towards Store.
This could be a 25.
It is very fast indeed as he's flying through Store now. It's very easy to run wide, but you'll want to try and maximise the track limits, but don't hit the curb too much and burn the tyres. He's come through Vale now, trying to keep it as tight to the inside. Swing it round flat as you go through Club. It's a 25.9. You called it. There it is. We're in the 25s in EU4. Oh, you love to see it.
Very good lap, and I've called it by 2 milliseconds. 3, sorry.
Oh, damn, says Sid.
Just into it. Yeah, good lap from Grealish. I think Sid can clap back though. I think Sid could probably beat that. But I think Grealish will set end of a lap, so.
Charlie P2, we just made it on nice at 26 flat.
He made a mistake in his first lap, so that doesn't surprise me. That could be unused, to be fair. He could have gone out on the same set. He's got the time.
We're on board with Dougie. It doesn't, hopefully, you know, he's got the gap on TLA and Domi. So he won't be held back coming across the line. It's a bad time indeed. It's a 28.4.
Jeepers. That's
poor. Oh, very poor lap indeed.
Have O'Connor's already invalidated, probably at Abbey.
Albie has
So I
claimed a
think that's it.
victim.
TLA just set his lap. No, he's starting. He's coming down Wellington now. Doesn't get held up by the Mercedes of Havocon. Is probably going to go again, so we'll keep an eye on that.
Light
Into
through
Brooklands,
Brooklands
just a
will
little
go,
bit
yeah.
wide. Misses the apex just a tad.
Nice and
tidy.
Nice and tidy through Luffield there. On we go to Woodcote. As you just flat it out now as you gain all the speed towards Cops. Looks nice and tidy. He doesn't run too wide as we head towards Maggots now.
Yeah,
Round Beckett, round Chapel.
Oh, just a bit wide. He's run wide there, so he's going to get a poor exit. It's going to affect him all the way down into Stowe.
He's not up on his time. He's actually down on his time. It's not by a lot, it's 100th, but he is down.
And he's boxing.
Yeah, enough of that. You're not going to improve, save the tyres, or just get off the lap. You might not have the fuel, but we will go on with Dommy Lee. He's invalid.
Oh dear.
427 on an out lap. He's about to come across the line as he's coming through Vale and Club now.
Yeah, so Dobby Lee's just started a lap, and also Havoc Connor's probably going to go again.
Dommy Lee, did he abort? He has the fuel, he did. He had the fuel to go again. There's an Aston in front. That will be Aston of Sirotkin. He's on an out lap, so hopefully it doesn't impede Dommy Lee, who's could be in contention for a P2, if not the pole position. It's only 4/10 away, and he's not currently up on his time coming through Brooklands and Luffield, but there is still yet time to improve. That could just indicate that he had a very good first sector the first lap. So
there's a car ahead, so hopefully he doesn't get held up here. It's going to be Sirotkin's out lap.
Through we go of Cops on flat towards, yeah, kept it nice and flat, didn't need to back out of it. Into Maggots we go. And round Beckett's. Round Chapel. Bit wide. Keeps it tidy on the exit. Trying to maximise the speed. Could we see a tour? Could we see a tour?
He's got 7%.
He forgot to recharge when he invalidated the first lap. Oh, he's invalid again! Coming through Stowe. No, dives into the pits.
Close. That was massively tight, that was.
Sirotkin comes through Club. The Aston Martin driver to start his lap.
X427 just about to set another lap. I don't know what, it's going to be a slower one. 26.5.
He's up there. P5, 26.5. It's a good lap indeed.
That's not bad. But Brother Adam sets the lap, goes P6.
Slight improvements from drivers. Only one driver's broke the 25.
So DMS ahead.
Feel safe.
DMS Rising Claw. So it goes Rising Claw, then DMS Rising, and then Sirotkin, who are going to come through and set the next laps.
Sirotkin's almost 2/10 down on his time. Could the track be a factor on this as we come towards Woodcote? I suspect it going colder. I don't know what the weather's like. Nobody's given us any informative information. It's very overcast. Oh, Sirotkin's off. Not nice indeed. We'll go on with
probably
Tiny Penguin. We do have a Red Bull. Is that Rising Claw? It is. Coming through Store. 8/10 up.
Oh no.
No, invalid through Store. It's claimed another victim.
Doesn't validate.
I think we have DMS Racing next to come down. He is coming through Vale and Club now. Sends it onto the Hamilton straight. It's a 27.5 up into P12.
Real Astronomy could be in for a decent spot here, depending on invalidations and how they go. Piney Penguin next across the line, I think, for a lap.
I think Sirotkin's going to go again.
Oh, no.
Sirotkin is going again. Flat out onto the Hamilton straight.
Yeah, so Piney Penguin is backed off. What's he doing?
I suspect drivers are going to start to come out within the next 10 seconds. 10 to 15 seconds, we should see a couple of drivers going to want to come out. Yellow flags in Sector 1. It's a slow Red Bull. The Sirotkin's backed out of it.
These guys need to get a move on because people are coming up for their last laps, I think. Yeah, got a few people coming out now.
Dougie, he's on a lap, up by 2/10. Yeah,
Who's
suspected
last?
it. 10 to 15 seconds, cars coming out. I did suspect it. Dougie is improving as we go through Woodcock now. Flat, gaining all the speed that he can towards Cops even. My bad. It's a very fast corner, can claim victims, but keeps it tight. Not too much apex though. Did he back out of that, or just maybe took a different line as we go through Maggots? Oh, he's backed out completely. Yeah, that was completely backing it. No, he's not. Who was backing out? I got confused. There was two Aston Martins. My apologies. Dougie's coming through now, but he is still a 10th and a half up. Restore. Down towards
Nemes
Vale.
had quite a quick outlap here.
Nice through Vale. Doesn't run too wide on club. Flat towards the line. It's an improvement of 2.5, 2/10, just shy of 3/10. Keeps the P14. It's not the lap he would have wanted, but it's the lap he's got so far.
So last people are starting their last laps now. First person to start the last lap is Nemes in the Alpha.
Alright,
Then comes I think it's all the way to Sid, and it's quite a while. Quite a fast start lap from Nemes.
I'm confused. Why is Pioneer Penguin retired when he hasn't even set a lap?
Probably went out invalidated, just like came in and didn't have enough time.
Potentially, yeah.
So that's one person who cannot beat Ashton Army.
We're on board with a new driver, Nemes, as we called out, jumping 5 places in the standings after his first race, getting 10 points. So, could be something interesting happening.
I think he's using medium TC at least. That was quite some nice. We've got someone retiring in the pits, I think. So that's another Alpha P20. So that's another person who can't beat Ashton Army.
Flat through Cops we go with Nemes, through Maggots, Beckett's.
I think the rear wing of the Alfa Romeo is one of my favourite rear wings. So
oh no, he's off at Chapel! He's completely botched it at Chapel! Oh no, we're going to replay on that one.
Who's next to set a lap? I think it's going to be East Summers. It's here, lad. Or Charlie.
Charlie next across the line.
Charlie's
into the
box.
pits. So it will be. It will be Teal'ed.
Oh no, Teal'ed then D Summers.
Coming through store. Looks tidy indeed. A bit of
D Summers. 2.5 temps up at the moment.
Through Vale. We're in club. Not too much curb. Gets an hit the sausage a little bit. Goes 6 temps faster. It's a 26.4. D Summers. What can D Summers do? Doesn't really move up. Didn't improve. Stays in P8.
Identical time to what he did before. Pipe Tech jumps in for P8.
Yep, takes P8. Is that Dommy Lee?
Dommy Lee.
It is. Yep. Dommy Lee coming towards the light. Oh. Keeps it nice and steady. Gets P3 still. 427. Moves P5. Up one.
1.5
Sid.
down in the last section.
2/10 up.
Two.
Oh no! I think he's dropped it out of a club, because when I jumped on him, he said he was 2/10 up and then just didn't get an exit. I think he might have made a mistake coming through one of the corners.
Oh no, Havoc Connor next. For his first lap goes P11 for a 27 flat. Then Brother Adam in the Sister Alpine goes and he does improve by nearly a 10th, but it's not enough. So I think that's your grid.
I think that would be the grid. Sirotkin is down. Yeah, it's 133.
That's got to be a qualifying PB for Ashton Army.
I have to agree on that one. P14 done very well to stay ahead of some drivers that you would expect to get a lap in. Sygate, for example. Dougie could have been a better lap, but oof. That was some interesting qualifying. If you look at the order, you will notice that from P1 to P10 is a second. Just a second.
That's quite I'd say it's quite a big gap for the top 10. I mean, just a second, considering Grelis is here and probably should be in probably a higher tier, or is one of the fastest drivers on the grid, I'd say. So, you know, I think it's about expected, maybe.
It's very close.
I
It's honestly to have 10 drivers all within a second of each other. It's tiny margins all the way up the order. I think we're going to have some very close racing in the first part of this race before people start implementing the strategies trying to make the tyres work. But Grelis takes another pole. Charlie chasing in P2 and Domily takes P3. Sid in P4. Just couldn't quite get the last lap together. I'm going to ask him about that later on, but I do think that Sid couldn't get the lap together. 427 5th, TLA 6th, Brother Adam in 7th, Pipe Tech in 8th, D Summers in 9th, and Nemes in P10. That would be your top 10. So, interesting start. We have a prediction in the grid from Hilly. Grelis, Sid, and Pipe Tech, no safety cars. That's a bold gamble. Very bold indeed.
I would like no safety cars, means I could jump into bed a little bit earlier, but it doesn't matter.
No safety car would be good.
I'll get him in a second.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna check the standings. If Sid wins this, that'd be 2 on the bounce, and I'd quite like that.
And it would put him into P2 because Destructor isn't racing.
So Sid needs 9 points to jump Destructor, and that would be quite...
P6, above P6. He needs to finish above P6. P5 and upwards, that's where he needs to be.
Where is Dougie? On my friends list. Where is this gentleman?
Yeah, Pookie, something that we can't really change out is cross-platform from an Xbox, so it's something
Grace is gone.
We have to deal with. Oh no!
I'll get him an invite ASAP. You're gonna have to do the start because I'm doing
I'll call the start. You've got to get that man back in. Oh no! It's 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. A bit of a desync issue, I think, but we are lights out and away we go. Grelis is in AI, which means he won't get a good start. But we have a bug lobby and we have the timings back up. Apologies for that. A major desync issue as we see Grelis dropping down the order in AI, and it's Charlie taking the lead, being chased by Dommy with only 2 tenths to go. Sid?
I think Sid's around. I've lost audio.
No, you need to pause and unpause to get your audio back. Oh, wow, this is really bad. Sid is down the order. The other Alpine, Brother Adam down the order. Falling back we go. It's been disaster for Grelis, the championship leader, but it is Charlie who comes out on top and capitalises from that little bit of a disconnect and takes P1. It's what he needs to get himself back into the fight for what could be a potential driver's battle towards the end of the season.
Yeah, Grelis decided to he will be back ASAP. Is the lobby okay, yeah? Everything's alright with the lobby?
I think we're good, yeah. I think we're synced back up there. Just a bit of a delay. But Dommy Lee had a bit of a nosy through Cops and ran slightly wide as we come through Maggots, Beckett and Chapel. It's Charlie still ahead with 5 tenths of a gap. Sid making places, moving up the order back up into P16. Is Grelis back in the race? He's still in AI. The other Haas driver is in AI. Piney Penguin back in. Grelis, is he in?
They're both in the lobby, but they need to just take control of their cars at a good time here.
Oh, I realised that. Oh, there's a squirrely Aston Martin. What is going on?
There's a big... Sid is... They're all ghosting at the minute. It's chaos. Grelis hasn't taken his car back. Dougie's out again.
This is perfect. The Ferrari is up into P3. It's looking great for the Ferraris in terms of constructors.
Dougie's got another invite.
This has been chaotic. What a chaotic Silver Storm. Would you have it any other way in Britain? No, you would not.
Sorry. So back, can we get a camera on this, please? We're currently in a battle with Ciroc in the Aston Martin. Just was trying to hang it around the outside, but now has Nathan D to worry about behind him. Brother Adams had a mare start, and so has Red Mask. And there's yellows ahead for a McLaren. D Summers. He's round.
Oh, getting yourself going again, getting past. Sid is back up into P11 in a lap. This is absolutely insane. Grelis moving his way up the order, trying to chase Sid down now. Gets past his teammate, but he needs to gain on this, needs to get past Sid. Needs to get himself back up into that fight.
thing that's really easy to do here is get penalties, especially when your tires are worn. So you definitely do not want warnings now. That's something that all drivers should be definitely thinking about if they know the racecraft. Warnings and penalties can ruin a race result.
We've just seen the Ferrari pipe tech get passed on the timing board of D Summers. We're going to get the camera on that slightly because I suspect pipe tech could be looking at trying to get a move on Tia Laird and gain a position, and that'll be the second row lockout for the Ferraris if he can just get close enough. Pipe tech taking the fastest lap of the race, absolutely flying in lap 2 of the race. Wow, it's all going on.
That's quite a nice way of segueing into the tyres at the minute. It's quite a split between the grid. People on the medium starting, some people starting on the softs, but no on the hards, but no soft runners.
Everyone in other than Dougie. Dougie's still not in apparently. Can we see if we can get Dougie in?
Word. Yeah, I've invited him. He's messaged with the squad. I've just seen someone else has left as well. Who was it?
Dougie's in. Dougie's back in. There we go. Thanks for the call out, Matty. And Nathan now, apparently. Yeah. This is an extremely buggy lobby. We apologise. We're trying to get you the best racing experience we can, but we can only do so much with what most drivers know is the calamity of what is to become of EA. So...
yeah, electronic arts is quite a... it should be done for misleading people, nothing artistic about this. And I told you that you should be careful of warnings, but Sid...
oh no, 3 seconds, really going to hurt his race. It was very early, lap 3, picks up a 3 seconds. Oh, Deathstorm says, honestly, Deathstorm, this is calamity. Yeah, this is...
how to put it now. Why is Sid ghosted? Wide. Is car behind him. One of them might have been lagging. Party Penguin to the inside. Oh, contact. Party Penguin's. Oh, just avoids the wall.
Oh, man, we get a replay on that.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I think we just caught it as we was on board with Sid. Coming round. There it was. And just missed the wall. Managed to save that very nicely, Party Penguin. He's not out yet.
So Grelis has just overtaken Cygate for P11. Sid, who's P12, is just hoping to do the same.
Oh, laggy, laggy, laggy.
Dougie's saying that he can't take control.
I think there are words of in the chat. I think that falls into mass disconnect before lap 3. There are talks of a restart. Red Mask has left the session. Dougie's out again. It's a disconnect again. I think this is gonna.
I think this is worth a restart because this has been going on since.
Yeah, this could be a restart potential. I don't know. Let the admins talk it out and sort it out. We'll try and keep the action going with you guys. As Dommy Lee's getting dangerously close to 427, who's 427's up into P2.
Did Red Mask retire in the pits, or did he just disappear because he left? He said he left the session. I never saw anything about retirement. And Brother Adam's around at Abbey.
Yellow flags. Yellow flags.
Yeah, I'm even getting lag on.
Okay, we have it. We have confirmation, I believe. Call a restart. It's several now. Okay. So restart. Yeah, we are calling it. Restart. We are calling it. This lobby will be restarted. Bear with us. I'll slap some music on, and we will get back with you.
One thing. Starting grid.
We don't do the lobby. 427 does.
Yeah, I know, but he does. How would you know the starting?
I'm gonna cock my nine, mother. I'm gonna cock my nine. I'm gonna cock my nine. I'm gonna cock my nine. Mother. I'm gonna cock my nine. I'm gonna cock my nine. I'm gonna cock my nine.
Qu'est-ce qui m'arrive? Qu'est-ce que je représente? Qui je suis, putain? Va falloir que je me lève. Que je recommence à zéro. What Battle Fury, Blade Fury.
Like
Yeah, there was huge.
Oh, I was muted. My bad. Absolute disaster of first lobby. I was still muted, and we're back. We're ready to go, and the drivers are now putting the setups on, changing their strategies as they now have fresh tyres. So hopefully this one will be better.
Hopefully. See how the race changes now.
Sorry on that. I was muted. That was terrible.
No worries, no worries.
Oh, we hope people are still here. We hope you're still watching. For those people who are still here and have stayed, thank you for waiting this out. Thank you for your devotion and dedication to the action that is surely to come.
That sauce I had has just gone everywhere.
Oh no!
All good. About to start. I can do the countdown.
Charlie did get robbed. I kind of see that. But at the same time, we can't help the lobby situation. When a lobby goes down, it's restarted to ensure the fairness. And we have 2 lights on. 3, 4, 5. It's looking good this time. We have 5 lights. Delays. And we are... Well, telemetry's up. That's a start. A go! And it looks like it is a good start from the getaway from the front car, side by side, dodging left and right, ghosting. Few couple decent issues. That looks like a Williams has been hit. That's Sid once again has been spun around. Again, he's at the back of the order. I don't believe it. It's happened again. 2 lobbies in a row.
And Rising Claw.
Oh no!
Damage. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. But you'll be surprised to hear that the entire salad I was eating has gone now.
Well, that's
after I picked up the sauce.
nice to go. Nice to know you've got some food down. You're ready to go for this race as it's only just started. We've still got quite a lot of laps to go after the restart.
Sid.
Grillis, Charlie is ahead coming through Brooklands and Lovefield. Charlie gets ahead once again, taking the lead. Grillis behind with Donnelly chasing. Very close, swinging it out, getting his nose out, getting out of the hot air. Doesn't want to overheat the engine in the first lap of the race. Overall, we're going fairly well, apart from Sid, who had a shocker being sent to the back of the grid. Sidegate seems to be making it. Oh, gets a move on the entrance of Maggots. We just saw the end of that, getting it done on the Aston Martin of Dougie.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tidy start. I haven't seen any disconnections, which is good. I hope it's not laggy for everyone. But Charlie looking a bit vulnerable here.
Sid with 2 incidents at the first corner. Sid gives all or nothing a new meaning. Oh no. Oh, what's going on there? D Summers. He's D Summers round. He's in the pits. That could be damage. Grealish with the fastest lap of the race. Brother Adam doing fairly well in the Alpine, staying in 5th position. Theo Lade again staying in the DRS, and the DRS is broken with a Red Bull Sidegate. Pipe Tech in the pits. D Summers in the pits. Could be potential damage for those 2 drivers.
Yeah, Penguin just had an invite from me, so you're good.
The Penguin has had the invite and should be getting back into the race. Oh, press the wrong button. Supposed to go to P2, which is Grelis. As we
Rising Claws round again.
Come around Lovefield. Around Woodcott, setting as flat as they can go. We shall take a minute to look at the tyres that people have gone for, as the full set of tyres are now in swing. Everybody has full tyres. Once again, the qualifying has changed things since we've had the restart. But other than that, the order looks as it should have been. Charlie still taking the lead of the race like he did in the first lobby. We're looking fairly good from there. Grealish is getting close. Very close into store. Oh.
Grealish is going to be so happy about his second chance.
Could be setting himself up here. This is a second chance for Grealish. You're absolutely right. He actually got actually got a start going. No red mask in the restart. That's the one. We're missing a driver. We had 20. We're down to 19. Red mask is not in.
Yeah, he was last anyway, so I think he just had a mare first one and quit and didn't realise he was having to go again, so it's unlucky.
Ooh, bit of a desync there with Grealish. We can only hope that things don't get too bad. 427. Once again, getting the Ferrari up there. He's up in P4. Doing well. Pipe Tech not having the greatest start that he had in the first time round. Down into P19. Sid back up into P16 from the spin. So the gap's opened up. There's a couple of drivers out of the DRS. It's not as close as it was. So strategies now come into effect.
Yeah, I mean, someone like Sid's definitely going to need a safety car to win this race now, which is like the prospects that he wants. Especially with Destructor out of the play today. I think we'll see a Grealish Charlie scrap.
Is Pioneer Penguin back in? He's not. Can we get an invite, please?
I definitely did invite him, I promise.
Let's swing another one out that way, because I don't think he's received that one. Hilly, waiting for a restart 3 AM at night. Lol. Oh, we can hope not. Havoc Connor going side by side, DMS Racing to the inside, going through Store as they fly down towards Vale and gets ahead. Brother Adam, oh! The McLaren firing it back into Vale, and round we go through Club. They're still side by side, going towards the Hamilton Straight. I think DMS Racing keeps the position. Wow!
So DMS Racing was overtaken, but he just sent one up the inside. I think it was Vale.
He did. We got the replay going. Side by side coming off the Hamilton Straight, kept the position. Oh.
Yeah, did him on the outside. That was a good overtake. That you have to get after side gate now. The DRS enabled, but yeah, he's just got it.
Thank you, Matty. That was aggressive from the McLaren. Thanks, Matty, on that. We've got some credit off Matty getting the restart done and dusted, so we appreciate the.
On the spot. It's the first time I've ever had to set one up, so.
That was a very aggressive move, and he. DMS Racing didn't want to lose a position to the Mercedes. A good battle here in the middle of the pack.
I mean, yeah, these three at the front are close together at the moment. Dobby Lee definitely getting a warning there, running over the curb at Maggots.
Rear wing is open. A Grealish. Could we see a change in the order? I don't think we will. That Charlie potentially draining the battery. As we once again come through Store, flying down towards Vale.
From what I can see, Grealish has still got quite a lot of battery, so he's just play the long game here, maybe. Letting Charlie control the race and is going to take it away from him. Let him have a sniff at the victory and then just snatch it like a candy from baby.
We've seen it before and we could see it again. He's had another battle between DMS Racing and Havoc Connor as they go side by side. He's off. Oh, look at that. Defending the position hard again against the Mercedes driver as we come through Abbey. Oh, and he's off. Side by side they go and Havoc Connor gets ahead.
Oh, now DMS Racing.
DMS Racing.
Havoc Connor's got wide. He ran wide at, what corner is it?
Running through,
Side 3.
Farm and Chapel. Not Farm, Farm and the Loop.
There you go.
Where'd the Aston come
10
from?
seconds.
Absolutely correct. Where did the Aston come from?
Party Penguin, what you doing, fella? He's just got 10 seconds for a warning, for a track limit somehow.
Oh, he stopped.
And yeah, he's just launched it into the gravel.
These cameras are bad.
Where that's come from.
Terrible cameras. Oh no! Havoc Connor, that was giving us a nice battle, has picked up a penalty. Oh, has DMS Racing had an incident? I think that's an incident.
He's lost his front wing.
Oh, it's an incident. Incident indeed. He's slow
he's
through Beckett's and Chapel.
He's got no left end plate.
Tommy Lee. Oh, look at that! 3 wide across the Hamilton straight coming through club. What? Tommy Lee taking the lead of the race. We just caught the end of that.
There's a safety car somewhere.
Oh, safety car is out and Tommy Lee is ahead.
What on earth caused that safety car? Got some people in the pit. Stu Watkins in the pit. He's got a front wing. Tiny Penguin DNF'd, but his car's just on track, so he's just quit.
Thank you to the bot. We can call it out now as the safety car is out. If you are looking for a league to join, get yourself signed up to the Discord. It's just been linked in the chat by the Formula 1 bot. Are you looking for a Oceania? Oceania, that's the one. See, I can never do it, mate. If you are looking for an Oceania league, this could be the league for you. You never know.
It very well could be.
Get yourself signed up. Don't be put off by the paces that you see. There's certainly a tier for you. You could be faster than the guys you're seeing here today. Don't worry about that. There are still 3 other tiers on the European side and 3 full tiers on the American side. So there's 4 in total on the European side. And Oceania is coming, or it is in the works if you sign up.
Yeah, we need people to do it. We can't just run a tier for like 15 people or like 14 people. Do you know what I mean?
You need to get signed up. You need to be a part of it. You need to get yourself into it.
Anyway, so the safety car shapes things up. There was a nice little scrap run at the front, but they're all a bit finished now. So people might try hard at the end.
Pioneer had no control of the car when he went off the track and picked up the penalties. DNF, like you say, no control of the car, so he's out. Retired on track. Pioneer retired on track. Understorm. Calling it out. Dun dun dun. If you've been seen by an admin, my friend, you must know that there are rules to stay. You must retire in the pits, not on the track. Yes, buddy.
In fairness.
Try and get back to the pits.
In fairness, he might have just forgotten genuinely. I don't know. What happened to the Alfa Romeo? One that crashed.
DMS Racing giving it a hard battle with the Mercedes. It got let Dougie straight through like a here comes Hamilton moment. But it was for an Aston Martin, which would be an Alonso moment. Straight through he goes and snatches the P8 position. But DMS Racing falling back to P14. We don't know what's happened, but we wish to know what has happened. What's happening, says Pooty. Here comes Checo.
I wonder if Sid and DMS Racing go to the end here.
We'll take a look at the tyres to see who has done what while we wait for the safety car to go in with us. Some cars staying out. It's too early to pit. Sid's gone on hard.
I don't know if Sid can hear me or not, but the soft offset at the end of this, at the end of the race, at this track specifically, is really good. So Sid could potentially, wink wink, hoping he can hear me, extend these hards maybe to lap 22, when everyone else has just come in a couple of laps after people come in from for their stops who have stayed out. And he could take soft
runners as well. Medium runners as well could potentially looking at that 2-stop strategy you're mentioning. So
if Sid can cut his way through on the hards and maintain pace and pit after everyone, he could take softs at the end and be in a genuinely good spot here.
Ooh, tyres are getting pumped up with heat now. We should expect the safety car in this lap. Everybody's bunched up. We've done a couple of laps under safety car conditions too, at least.
Yeah.
Safety car is in. There's the message as we see Dommy Lee weaving left and right, generating all the temperature that he can into the harder compound tyres. They are the used hards, so he needs to rewarm those back up. I suspect tyre preservation is what he's been doing under the safety car, as he hopes to catch out Grellis, but I don't think Grellis will be caught.
Is this his first race?
Dommy Lee, it's a reserve race. I'm not entirely sure it's his first. I recognise the name, potentially from last season. I do recognise the name. I think I've seen him drive before, but in this season it could be the first race. As he comes now through Vale, and I think he's sending it out of club. He does. We see a position lost. Real Ashton Nathan. That's, oh no, unfortunate positions under the safety car, but Dommy Lee has got a good restart. Grellis getting close. Going round Abbey we go, sending it through the loop towards Village. Goes Grellis and takes P1 from Dommy Lee. Oh, interesting stuff on the restart.
Leave themselves from rotating on behind. X427's had a good restart. He's got to P3.
So, Dommy Lee, EU3, Brooksy, 2 seasons ago.
Actually, he's had an incident. Okay, he's going again. It's all good.
Yes, so Dommy Lee, 2 seasons ago, is a returning driver from EU3, driving here in the EU4 reserves. Lovely stuff. We love to see the returning drivers. We love to see you back here.
Yeah, I would race or two, even if you're just a reserve. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, off track goes Dommy Lee. It's a 3-second penalty. Everybody running right through cops. Running right.
Second, third, and fourth all ran wide at cops there. Probably just following each other. Charlie, X267 probably got a warning there in Chapel.
Yeah, ran a little bit wide coming through Chapel, clipping it. But Charlie's got a very good run. Has a little nosy coming through Store, but backside of it, it's not the place for it. As we get on to a bit of a wobble there from Charlie, manages to save it very nicely as we come down to Vale.
Sid's up to P10.
Sid making a comeback after a shocker start. It's what he needs to do. He needs to get as high points as he can to jump Destructor, because Destructor's not in this race, has been filled in by Dommy Lee. Didn't get the attendance done in time, so couldn't fill in his seat. Sid trying to get all the points he can.
Sid should be faster than everyone else throughout this race now, because he's on less used tyres now, so he can carry on. I mean, I've already explained myself, but if he can cut through the traffic here, he could be on for like a genuine top 6, top 5.
Saying that, he's getting dangerously close to the Mercedes of Havoc Connor. So hopefully with the penalty, it's not the it's not Havoc Connor's fight, but Sid needs to get past and doesn't want to be held back.
Just saying, Sid doesn't have a penalty anymore. Oh, when he switches it, that's a... Oh, he switches it through Lovefield.
Switching it through Lovefield, that was absolutely incredible. And we get that as we go side by side through Cops and Sid. He's still ahead. Oh, you get yourself a replay. Look at that. Switching it to the inside line at Lovefield. Beautiful racing from Sid.
I got that whole thing. That was a beautiful overtake. He just caught Havoc Connor off guard there, and Havoc Connor had no choice but to
427 making a move for P2.
Now.
Sending it to Store, get the better exit. Maybe rear contact with the McLaren's trying to fight it back through Store. Doesn't get it. The Ferrari stays ahead.
At the same time, Sid and I think it's Dougie are going side by side now into Vale. But Sid's to the inside, so Dougie's going to have to hang it round the outside, but he just doesn't have the...
doesn't have the traction. Sid on the pressure tyres, just gets the move done easy enough. Look at the gap he's gained.
Yeah, Dougie had a moment in the middle of the chicane just after Sid got past him.
Oh, Charlie sends it through the loop towards Village. Oh, Dommy Lee managing to defend it, but could it be a switchback from Charlie? I think it is as we get through to the Wellington Straight. Charlie gets the move done. God, it's tense moments here. It's all happening through the last 2 laps. What is going on? Lovely action indeed. The McLaren, Lovefield having a little look. Oh.
That was close.
Rah!
Out of Chapel. It's probably the next time these two are going to go at it. And this is for position as well, despite the fact that they both have penalties. It's purely on that because they both have penalties.
Oh, don't let the penalty discourage you from sending it. We love to see the action as we get through. Maggots coming around Beckett's. We're going through Chapel on board with Dommy Lee. Nicely done. Doesn't lose too much time. Is the DRS active? It is. The rear wing is open. It's Charlie who doesn't have it. But could we see a change in position as Dommy Lee's getting ever closer, coming towards Store? Doesn't go for it this lap. Backside of it. Takes his time indeed. As we're coming down towards Vale now. Spicey stuff. D Summers, does he get... Is that a move we see for D Summers and Nathan? Oh, what's that? The Red Bulls losing positions there from Rising Claw, getting ahead of Pipe Tech even. I looked at that incorrectly. Ooh!
Yeah, Dommy Lee's still just chilling it behind
oh, look at this
Charlie.
flashing lights. They're very close, coming through. Club onto the Hamilton Straight. Ooh, flashing light on the Red Bull. Rising Claw, as we know.
Ooh! Sid's caught up to Brother Adam and his little train here, who's just behind Dommy Lee, and if he gets past now...
He's sending it. The Red Bull doesn't have the battery to defend. Sid bringing it towards Brooklyn now. Oh, nicely done. Gets ahead and sending it into left field. P7, it's another position gained.
Cough, cough, nudge, nudge. Sid is someone who can afford not to use battery at the moment due to his tyre advantage and also the fact that he's got DRS and plentiful sources of it at the moment, depending on when he overtakes. So he's someone who should not be using too much battery right now.
He's got an exit coming out of Cops.
Yeah.
Through Maggots we go. Getting ever closer to Teal in front. Beckett's and Chapel. Getting closer, get the rear wing open and go for it. We're watching you. Could he get the overspeed with the double DRS? He looks like he's swinging it to the inside line of Stowe, but doesn't get ahead. Very close indeed. He's just not close enough yet. TLA diving into the pits.
Hudson in his tail lane, so that's going to trigger everyone else now.
That's straight onto the hard, I suspect, for TLA.
Yeah, 13 laps.
It's another position for Sid. It's all coming into the Alpine's hands now. His teammate ahead. Could we see team orders as the brother Adam does have the 3-second penalty? Sid getting ever closer. They need to work together now to get Sid ahead. Sid has the drivers to think about.
Sid needs this guy to get out of the move, brother Adam to get out of the way ASAP, because look, you can just see Charlie there. Charlie and W both penalties, and this is for position as well, because everyone has to stop again, and Sid can choose to stop again. So this is genuine now.
Team orders, team orders.
Yeah.
There we go. Sid is through on his Alpine teammate, but the Alpine and brother Adam doesn't want to lose too much time. He's trying to stay very close to Sid. Wants to stay with the pack, but Sid has the tyre advantage and gets through. No, at this stage, Sid will surpass Destructor for P2 with the current points he will gain from this position. He will get P2.
Charlie and Dommy Lee, not only just on penalties, but also on the fact that he's got the fresher tyres, so he shouldn't be too long to get into the DRS, which that battery wink wink cough cough nudge nudge that I told him that he should be saving is now the time to burn it before you pit and get a little bit more in the pit lane.
We're not glazing Sid, but I don't think you realise that in terms of the Drivers' Championship, Sid is in the battle for second, whereas nobody's really in a position to catch Grellis. This isn't glazing. This is where the action is, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who's accusing you of glazing Grellis, but I'm assuming it's one of the jealous EU4 drivers who don't have the skill to get faster than him. So that wouldn't surprise me. I think I smell jealousy. We are getting into wrapping it up territory, though. I mean, Grellis in the next 2 to 3 races, if he keeps it up like this, I don't see.
Helping. They say helping.
Maybe.
They say stop helping. Oh, why can't we help? He's in a fight for P2 and Destructor's not here. We don't have anybody else to support.
I don't know if Sid can hear me. I really, really don't know.
Dougie, sending it on DMS Racing as we get towards Brookfield now. Brooklands even. Round we go. I mixed the 2 corners. Brookfield. I'm going to call it Brookfield. Both corners in one.
Brookfield and Loughlands.
Brookfield and Loughlands.
There you go.
But Dougie gets the move done. Ahead P8. Gaining extra points. Dommy Lee. He's in a position coming through Chapel now to activate the rear wing and make a move for P2 on 427.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Sid, what would you do? Would you try to stick it out on the hards, or would you definitely pit and just keep your position? And
it's at this stage of the race, Charlie's in, so at this stage of the race, mediums now would go a long way.
Tell you what, Grellis hasn't really pulled away out of undercut territory here, so could Charlie? I know the tyre offset, like for the wear, and also the compound is very large here. Yeah, absolutely. So fresh tyres and softer tyres are much better. You can see that with Sid is made his way from the back to the front in 6 laps.
Has improved. I agree with Matty on that one. He has definitely improved from the start of the season. He wasn't where he is now, where he's now in contention for what could be a potential P2 in the Drivers' Championship. It is incredible to see the progression of drivers in this way. You need to look at it in that way. Drivers starting having a bad season and then all of a sudden excelling in the second half of the season and getting themselves on the P2 of the drivers. You've got to give them credit.
Yeah, you definitely do. I mean, Sid is our most recent, most recent new winner in cars EU4. So
Again, yeah, and another GP winner changes the order from Grelis to the Hastappen missile pulling away. As we see, Domi Lee now goes for it towards Store. He definitely has been close enough coming through Chapel this time and gets ahead for P2. But that is a bad camera angle. We don't want to see. That's what I was looking for. As we see 427 side by side trying to defend the position. Can he get it through Vale and Club? He does. He defended it well. Takes P2 back from Domi Lee in the McLaren. Oh, yes.
These guys on the hards, because of the safety car, are now extending to soft territory. It's 9 laps to go. So, but they can definitely do it. But it also means that they'll be vulnerable to Charlie undercut, because he's going to be quite fast. But would you take softs at the end or mediums at the end?
I would straight out softs towards the end, depending on where I'm pitting. It depends on the lap. You've got to take that in consideration. We have 11 laps to go, so mediums is open territory right now. Domi Lee, what has happened? Safety car, safety car, safety car.
Where's that come from?
What has happened? Can somebody fill us in?
I'm checking cars now, and I don't see any damage. It's not Rising Claw, is it? Is Rising Claw got no front wing? Oh, it's Rising Claw.
No, Rising Claw, no front wing. That would be debris on the track. Triggered a safety car, which opens the medium pit stop strategy.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, I'm so sorry. Race ruined for Charlie, that is. Everyone's going to stay.
This is absolutely stink. Oh, no, I don't think so. Charlie's just pitted. Charlie pitted before the safety car. You say lap ruin? No, if he stays out, he can gain while everybody boxes. But where he is on the track, I don't know if he'll gain it. No.
He's all the way here, coming through.
Yeah, he's not. He's just finishing second sector. He's going to lose out big time.
Do you take mediums or soft here, do you think?
10 laps to go. Mediums is a risk. Mediums is a risk.
So what do you think?
Not mediums. Softs is a risk. Apologies. Softs is a risk. Mediums would be the way.
X427 mediums. Credits mediums.
Yeah, softs is a risk. Softs is a risk. Pipe Tech. We've seen it happen before on a soft masterclass strategy from Pipe Tech, so that's not surprising for Pipe Tech to go to the softs. Those drivers who know Pipe Tech in the Ferrari know that he can make those softs go.
2 people just got speed in the pit lane, but that's rough. Brother Adam's going to probably get held up a little bit.
Tiger, softs, DMS Racing, softs. No, they're actually going for it. Charlie's coming across the Hamilton straight now over the line. He's going to gain 3 positions, 4 positions, 5 out of the pit stop. So it is a bit of a win, but it's on 2 lap older tyres.
I mean, I think that should be okay, to be honest.
Sid, P4, looking good. Still there. Now on fresher tyres. What could happen? Sid has gone from qualifying P4 to getting spun out to the back of the grid to taking back P4. He did qualify P4, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But he's also got time to do something about it, hasn't he?
Absolutely. 10 laps to go.
See you later, staying out.
See you later, staying out. Yeah, we have the tyre strategies up for those who have just come out of the pits. We can see what they've gone on. We have 3 on the softs. Brave indeed. Very brave indeed. 8 laps is a stretch. Certainly is.
Who was it that predicted no safety cars though?
We did have predictions of no safety cars and we've had 2. So it's not at a bad time though. This safety car hasn't come out at a bad time. It's a stinker for Charlie, but he's gained quite a few positions off it. It's just,
race isn't ruined.
Yeah, it's just come out. It's not come out as a bad thing for a majority of drivers, just a couple.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So all in all, some drivers winning, some drivers losing, but that's just racing.
Yeah, it's the strategy, and you've got to be able to. I mean, I wouldn't say predict, but preempt these things. I mean, I'd take them into account. But I do my strategies on that. Certain tracks are prone to safety cars, and some tracks have certain tyres that are certain amounts better or whatnot. And you've just got to weigh out your options when it comes to racing.
Yes.
As it stands, though, Sid will take second in the championship.
He will. He needed P5, and he's in P4. Can you
No,
have the
remember
tyres,
the gap was like
Sebi?
2 points.
Sebi, do you not realise I've just had the tyres up for about a lap?
Everyone's on mediums by a few
I
people
shall
on
show it
softs,
again very quickly, just to save the graphic being up too long. But there you go, once again. I had it on for a full lap, I've got to say. So it's interesting that you haven't seen it.
Pipe Tech should probably pit again, to be honest. Softs are going to be dead by the time he gets around.
He's got nothing to lose.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably like 10% now just from doing it round.
Another pit. He's already passed the pits, so it's not going to happen.
Yeah, safety car will be in this lap, so.
Yeah, so Pipe Tech could have benefited from another pit stop onto softs. Cheers, I was making tea. Where's my cup of tea? You didn't offer the comms boys one?
Yo, tea and I have been offered one. I'm actually offended. I'm a serious tea drinker.
English
I'm
breakfast. Oh, you've got to be joking. You didn't even offer us one. Oh. Offended.
Oh, mate. I'm a serious tea drinker. I am. I literally, I'm like addicted to it in a non-substance way. You know, like what do they call it? Dependent.
It's a healthy habit. It's a healthy habit.
No, there's a word for it. I'm sure there's a word for it. It's like you can get addicted to your phone, but it's not. You're not actually like addicted to your phone, but your like brain needs it.
Yeah. You sort of like you're fully dependent on it, aren't you? Yeah. You literally you think about it, and if you don't have a cup of tea, you probably get agitated.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, like a cigarette.
Yeah, basically.
That's the caffeine in you, my
fine.
boy. That's the caffeine. I'm the same with coffee.
Yeah, true. My dad's a coffee drinker. My mum's a coffee
Death
drinker.
Storm, I love raspberry tea. Well, the safety car will be in this lap as we got the message. And we slow down as Grealish prepares to take the lead away. When will he go? I suspect he'll take this all the way to Vale and then send it out. Unless he goes now through store. That's it. He's gone through store and he doesn't get much of a jump. But oh no! Brother Adam's been caught fast asleep. He's a second behind. How does that happen? Oh no! D Summers is out. That's a retirement. What is going on? He's had an accident.
I have no idea what's happened.
He's in the pit lane. He's in the pit lane. So it's just yellow flags, yellow flags, yellow flags.
Okay, so at the front, X47 staying with it. What can Sid do? Sid, hopefully the opportunist. He's currently in net P3.
We see a move with DMS Racing and Doggy. Give us a better camera angle, you horrible people. Gets the move ahead. Very nice and easy coming out of Village as we get onto the Wellington Straight. Heading towards Brooklands.
John making moves. Oh! That was close.
Charlie trying to get ahead of Cygate in the Red Bull. Needs to gain positions as best he can, but Cygate's on the softer tyre. It will be faster right now, but it won't be faster later on.
Sparked out through cops.
Yeah.
Sid doing really played with the McLaren and X47's
really Charlie very close coming through Maggots as we exit Beckett's and Chapel now. Very close, almost a bit of contact to getting onto the hangar straight, but he needs to close the gap up now through store.
Yeah, could see a change in lead soon.
We could, as we see 427 chasing what could be a victory. This would be the Ferrari's first victory, I think, unless he's already won a race. But he has been on the podium before, that I am aware of.
I'll tell you now, so I don't think either Ferrari has won a race this season. Yeah, they've both been on the podium.
So 427's been on the podium before and he's chasing what potentially could be his first win against the Verstappen of Grealish. Pipe Tech at the back seems to be getting very close towards the rear of Havoc Connor, but doesn't get a move as we come through Village now.
If Pipe Tech wants to fight in this Constructors' Championship for his team...
Charlie's just sent it on Brooklands and gets switched back by Cygate. A bit of contact and Cygate backside of it there. We just caught that. We'll swing it on a replay because you just managed to see Charlie send it through Brooklands.
I just saw the replay, yeah.
There it is. Oh. Boom.
Oh, that's not damage.
Doesn't look like damage, but Sai gets lost out dramatically. Charlie closes in towards Brother Adam. Tigert picks up a 3-second penalty coming through Beckett's.
Charlie's burnt quite a lot of battery now.
Brother Adam going side by side with Tia Lade as we head towards Store. Gets ahead, just had the better exit on the medium tyres. Swinging it around Store we go. This could open the door for Charlie to come through now on the Williams.
Inside of Abbey.
Inside of Vale, coming round we go. Through Club, they're still trying to fight the position. Oh no, he gets a bit squirrely on the exit, but manages to save the car.
Hit the rear of the Williams. Alpine Boyne's doing nice. Brother Adam doing well to protect Sid's gap. 5 seconds and there's contact again at the rear of the Williams. Charlie's just unable to get past at the moment.
Oh, the camera angles are terrible. I'm trying to get us a decent camera on this.
Sygate's back involved now.
Sid making a move for P3. Doesn't get it. He's still fighting it out though. Still trying to get past Dommy Lee, but doesn't get the move done. Ooh. Sid fighting for a podium. Let's have it.
Now. He needs to get ahead to stay with X427 and Grelis if he wants to win.
Doors, the DRS is dropped with Dommy and 427. It's working in Sid's favour, but he won't have the DRS to catch 427. We see Charlie on the timing tables. Gets ahead of the Williams, but the light is flashing as we go through Maggots and Beckett's. He has no ERS. Could Tia Lade use the DRS to the advantage and get ahead as we come out of Chapel now? We see the rear wing open on Tia Lade. Potentially could be draining the battery. No, stays behind as we get towards Store. But the Red Bull is right on the rear of Tia Lade. Backside of it through Store.
Yeah, Tia Lade's on the hard on mediums, but he's also got the battery advantage at the moment. Charlie flashing.
Sid got the move done. We didn't see it. Apologies, mate. But Sid did get her through and takes that third podium position. 427. He's still close to Grelis.
Oh.
Oh, what's going on there?
X47 and Grelis are close to each other, so if they start scrapping, which I think Sid would like ideally.
I want to see Dan win this. I want to see the Ferrari win this. Come on, Dan.
Come on, lad.
Yeah, I want to see this. Win. He's chasing it.
I think a Ferrari win. If the Ferrari wins and Grelis is second, the Constructors' Championship's tied on points.
Oh, Dan's getting very close as we come through Cops now, heading down towards.
Oh, naughty. We've had a naughty.
Oh, he's sat deliberate.
Yeah, no, but deliberate. Another mistake, and then.
Ooh, yeah. Dan's getting very close, coming out of Chapel now. Rear wing will be open, but the gap's opened up. Grelis must have used the battery there to open it up. He knows he's going to be vulnerable to 427 here as we come through Store. It's not happening yet, but I suspect that there will be a move coming as we head through Vale now.
Neither Grelis or X427 are stocked on battery at the moment. They're probably quite comparable, maybe a little bit more than Sid, which I think you should take into account while it's racing. Dommy Lee behind Sid, though. Hopefully we don't trip over him too much from Sid's perspective.
Deathstorm, that's a retirement on track for Rising Claw.
I'll drop an announcement. Just reminding them that they're not on track.
Retirement on the track, that's the naughty you was talking about.
Perfectly okay, just letting everyone by and just driving around once more to get into the pits, I think.
Well, the gap's opened up a bit now with 47 and Grelis. I think Grelis might be using a bit of battery there, just unless Dan had a bit of a moment as we go through Luffield now.
Sid not able to catch back up as much as he probably would have liked. No,
but he's still good points for Sid, and he will snatch that second place. But Dommy Lee still staying dangerously close to Sid in a way that he could snatch it back. But he always ran wide. It's another 3 seconds. He's no longer a threat for Sid. Oh, even if he would get ahead, the penalties are going to hold him back. So Sid holds the P3, his net P3, even if Dommy Lee got ahead.
Yeah, 427 catching up to Grelis again in the DRS. Was it
Trying to keep us on with the good action, mate. This was a
4 laps remaining.
Okay, we have somebody having a bit of a womp in the Twitch. Can you not do this here? Can you do this elsewhere? With things to focus on. Understand you may be frustrated. But now's not the place, mate. We're focusing on a battle for the race win.
Yeah. 4/10 in it. Dommy Lee has got in front of Sid, so even though he has no battery, so he's clearly just trying to hold up Sid, or just trying to have a scrap. So that probably takes Sid out of contention for the lead here.
It could potentially
it's funny,
be, unless
so.
there was a moment and Sid's been smart and not got into the contact. But Sid is very close as he's flying through cops. Had to ease off a bit there, or there would have been contact. The flashing light of Dommy Lee. There's not an awful lot that McLaren can do. He doesn't have the battery to defend, and Sid will have the DRS as long as he can keep it nice through Chapel and get dangerously close, which he's done as he gets the rear wing open now. Flying.
Yeah, I'm not sure why McLaren would do that. If he's got 6 seconds, it's 5 seconds to Brother Adam, so he could literally just keep his P4 if he just doesn't fight with Sid.
Oh! Battle for the lead! Battle for the lead! Side by side through Vale goes Dan, taking it into Club. Grellis going for the switchback as we come round Club, but Dan just keeps it ahead of the Ferrari. Beautiful stuff. We love it. Is somebody else leading the race? Dan is ahead.
They both got ERS, they're both on the same tyres, and they've both got a nice gap to the cars
Oh,
behind.
they're still battling out side by side. We go through turns 3. Through the loop we go. Grellis and Dan are still side by side. Give us a better camera angle. This is disgusting. Oh,
I'm using onboard cameras at the moment for whoever's behind.
Dan is just...
So not the worst idea.
Just lost the lead, but he's still on the attack as we go to Brooklands now.
Certainly not out of it. He's certainly not out of it by any means. They both got battery and tyres and time. Sid is back ahead of Dommy Lee, and he's got back to just a little bit more time to gain, needed to gain than he had originally. So if they keep fighting like this, I don't see why Sid can't catch up.
Come on, Dan. All eyes are on Dan in the chat. Everyone, well, a couple people, not everyone should I say, is rooting for the Ferrari to take the win here. This is huge for the Ferraris. This will put them ahead. Would it? No, it wouldn't. Not in the Constructors, but it's still a fantastic win for Dan in his home GP. Coming round Stowe we go. Dan is still very, very close as we get through Vale now. Entering Club, he knows that he needs to stay close, use the DRS, maximise his exits and get the move done. But when will he make that move?
Probably.
Dommy Lee battling with Sid once again. Takes the position off. Oh, this is not good.
Just so long as... personally, Sid, this is actually quite good because, you know, if Sid cough, wink, wink, nudge, holds up the McLaren enough, Brother Adam, you know... Teammate, He did let you through earlier. He's only on 3 seconds, so the gap needs to be 3 seconds to Brother Adam. Then Sid goes to the inside, see what he can do now. Oh, forcing the side-by-side action.
Oh!
But let's go back to X427.
Side by side they go, side by side they go. Sid gets the move ahead, but he will not have the DRS on the next part of the track. We will get back to 427, who closes in now as we approach the hanger straight.
Do you want to be ahead or behind on the last lap? Do you want to defend or no attack?
Well, we shall certainly find out on the decision of what Dan wants to try and do. As the rear wing is open and the gap is closing, I think it's now or never. Dan's going for it, swings it to the inside line of Stoll, gets the move ahead, easily done with the DRS. No, he has to defend.
He has to trust his setup, he has to trust his ERS. He's going to have to save as much as he can.
Grellis is trying to attack, doesn't get it. Dan is still ahead as we come through Club onto the Hamilton straight.
There's still 2 DRS zones to go, so it's whoever's going to be leading coming out of the final DRS zone that has to defend. Grellis, will he take the position here and then choose...
Oh, the side-by-side through Abbott as they come up towards Farm now. Grellis gets back ahead.
I don't know if Grellis kept the DRS there.
That could have been tactical from Dan. That could have been absolutely tactical from Dan.
Oh.
It is. It's tactical from Dan. He's got the DRS and he's back on the attack as we get onto the through the Wellington straight, through Brooklands we go. He's back ahead. This is anyone's game now. battling it
Yeah.
out all the way on the last lap through Silverstone we go.
Now, Cops, Maggots, Beckett, Abbey, Stowe, Vale, then is it Club? And that's your call. That's your race done.
So
That's
we've just come through Cops now as we go flat out. Oh, 427. Got half a second gap as we get into Maggots. Around Beckett's we go as he swings it back through into Chapel.
Grelis has had a good Dougie's crashed on the last lap.
Oh, Dougie's crashed on the last lap, but it's too late for a safety car. Grelis with the rear wing wide open as we approach Stowe. Will he swing it?
He just have it.
No, Danny's
got one
still
chance,
too
he's got
far
one
ahead.
chance.
You've got one chance in Vale. Your last chance is in Vale. Will you send it to the outside as Dan goes defensive? Side by side as we go to Club. It's all to play for the Ferrari and the Haas. Through we go as Dan takes the victory away from Grelis. Grelis threw it all out but couldn't get it. Wow.
Oh, what a race. That was brilliant. I don't know how Grelis has managed to sneak one around the outside and even had a sniff there at the end. I've got the onboard.
Oh no, the replay came too late.
That's right, I've got the onboard recording for Grelis there, but that was epic. Grelis had like 0.9 car spaces, managed to get a car in. So, yeah, aggressive, but that was incredible. Well done.
Well done, lads. What a race indeed. And for once, it wasn't Grelis taking the lead. It was the Ferrari of Dan, someone you wouldn't expect. Took the fight to the Haas and takes the victory from him in the last few laps of the race. That was worth the restart. What a race indeed. Oh.
Yeah, people left a bit early, so I don't think it's going to say they're DNF'd.
Oh no, well that's messed up. If people have left early, that will mess up the results. So you'll have to
just on the final standing, yeah.
That you was in that position before the race.
Yeah, you just have the VOD anyway, so you can just see what people did when they took the line.
Yeah, they got to stop leaving before the race is ended, but we will call it there. We will not do the interviews as it's been late. We had a very long delay with the restart after a very laggy, very glitchy first lobby, but we've come back, brought the action, brought the heat in the second restart. In the restart of the race, in the second lobby, and what a race it was. Dan taking the victory away from Grelis. It certainly makes a mix in the order.
Believe it or not, I do believe that means, did Piney Penguin score today?
Piney Penguin did not.
Oh, actually, I mean the points. Come on, yes. That's quality, that is. But as I was saying, if there is no other Haas or Ferrari in the points, I think PipeTech might have got 1 point in there, depending on who left, who didn't leave, because the final standings are a bit muddled up. But I do believe we have level points in the constructor standings.
Oh, the constructors are fired up, and there's 4 races to go.
Oh no, Grady's got fastest lap.
Oh, we did.
It's gonna be it's like 1 point or 2 points max.
I'm going to switch us over to the interview screen just while we talk about this interesting part of the standings. A little bit of a debrief.
Yeah. So if you just to pull up the constructors, the gap is 7 points, and it was 6 points difference in X47 in Grelis. So depending on PipeTech and Piney Penguin, I think Piney Penguin finished. Not too sure though, but depending on that.
So
Sid
with what is that? How many points would Sid get for that race in P3? 15. So it puts him 6 points ahead of Destructor. Takes P2 in the drivers. We have the order of the Ferraris and the Haas. So that's what, 1 point for the Haas ahead.
Yeah, I think so.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We love to see it. But that has been your race for today. Stay tuned for tomorrow with the EU3. That will be your next lot of racing at 9 PM UK time. After that, it's over to the American side for the AM3, which is also tomorrow. So thank you for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for tomorrow for the next race of the season in Silverstone again, but for a different tier, a faster tier, some more exciting racing to come. Thanks for watching, and good night.